Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. In this video we are going to see how to work with a smoothing tool with the help of smoothing tool. Okay, so in the edit mode we are going to do basically, okay, most of the modification whatever we do in edit mode. Okay, so let's select the object first and just click tab. I have selected the object and go to click tab. So those who are not seen how to play these shortcuts in the Blender, I request them to go back to my previous videos and just explore those videos where you're going to see all the shortcuts. Okay, fine. So after pressing tab, I'm in the edit mode right now. So now basically I'm going to apply this smoothing tool. Okay, we have finished till this pin tool. Now we'll apply this smooth tool to the object. Fine. So first thing what you have to do is you have to select the object by pressing A and then just click on a loop cut, because we are going to apply loop cuts on our object. Okay, so like several places we are going to applying this one. Okay, after you have done, let's say I'm choosing one of the cut here. Okay, I'm selecting one cut. Okay, can you see this one, the second one from the right? And after applying this smoothing to this, let's say what happens if I apply smooth to this. So no changes is happening, right, because I have selected vertex here. Let's select the edge and let's say it's asking for one more loop. Let's say I'm giving a loop over here. Now after that I'll apply the smoothness to this. You can see by applying the smoothness, basically what it is doing, it is extending the object, right, like from the edges are getting spread out. If I reduce, the edges will settle down. So first what I'll do, I'll select it to 0 itself, so that it will be in the straight form, in the reset form. I'll select 2 loop cuts. So for that what I have to do, shift plus alt, and then I'll select this one and this one. So after selecting these 3 loops, they're asking to add one more loop. So you can give a loop cut anywhere, and let's say I'll do the smoothing again. So smoothing is not working. You know why? Because the loop cuts what I have selected now, it's not valid. So for that what I will do, I'll just go to tweak first. I'll select the edge. Okay, now so basically my tools is set on smoothing. I have to set. Okay, I'll just remove this all loop cuts. Just a second. We add one more few loop cuts here. Okay, let's say I'm adding loop cuts here, here one and here one. Then I'm directly going to the smoothing tool here, as in the smooth tool. So now what I will do, I will select all these things. Okay, but make sure you're keeping yourself in edge mode, and then select this shift and then shift alt N. So like that you can able to select the whole loop, the whole cut, and one more. Now let's click on the smooth. So as I'm clicking on smooth, you can see this yellow tower kind of thing. You just need to drag it and the window will open here. This window will responsible for playing with the smooth. So let's say I'm just smoothing my object. So you can see when I'm smoothing the object, the values, the factors is varying here and there, right? So let's say for example I have set here. So what the smoothing tool is doing, basically the places till where you have applied the loop cut, in those places it is the smoothing has been applied, and it's making that surface fully flat surface. Okay, it is not making oval or a curvy surface. It is making a flat surface. Let's say if I increase the repeat, what will happen, the smoothing level what we have applied now, it will increase. Let's say if it is at 1 level now, so I do 2, so it will apply it for 2 levels. Like a 3, so it is applied for 3 levels. Like the steps are getting repeated over here. Okay, so the same way you can apply for the X, Y and Z, anyone. Let's say I'm applying for the X and I'm increasing the factor here. So what is happening, the object is getting smooth towards X axis. If I select only Y, then what will happen, object will be smooth towards the X axis and the Y axis, like that. Okay, let's say Z axis, then what will happen, the object the levels will be applied towards X and Y like that. So it is step 1. If I give or more, let's say I will reduce this one, then I will understand clearly. And I'm choosing the Z axis and I'm increasing the level. At 1, the what is the level? 0.256. Increase, the leveling is increasing here, right? The smoothing level is increasing. So if I select all 3, that means simultaneously it will be applied for all the axes. Getting? So this kind of smoothing can be used for, you know, for making pillars, and you know, let's say you're making a chair, basically 4 legs can be made with modified design. Okay, those things you can do with the help of loop here. Getting? So let's make a chair in the coming video with the help of this smoothing tool. Okay, so let's get back. So now what I'll do, I'm just I'm leaving this tool, I'm going to tweak. Okay, fine. So now what else is there in the smooth? Randomize. Let's say I'll go back first by pressing Ctrl Z. So I'm taking an object, this is an object, I'll selecting the object. After that I'm applying this random to this. Then what will happen, let's check. The faces of the this one, it will get change as I move my cursor. Okay, can you see? You can able to modify the shape in random way. Okay, if I'm not applying, press Ctrl Z, it will be exact backwards. So randomize is like that. Let's say I'm do scaling towards Y axis and make the block smaller. Okay, and what will happen if I apply a loop cut in this now? So let's say select the object, and after that I'll just apply a loop cut in this. Let's say I'm applying one loop cut, and after that this is opened. So this smoothing is different. Can you see? It is giving a curve, and this one. There are 2 kinds of smoothing you can do. There are 3 kinds, basically 4 types. One smoothing is this one, where the curves and the oval surface can be given to the object. This is one kind of smoothing. Okay. Let's say if I use smooth here, then again the values you can change. It is reducing, increasing, number of cuts also you can add. If you add number of cuts to this and then you apply smoothing, can you see what is happening to the object? It is getting in the curved surface. But the smoothing what we saw just now here, this one, okay, this smoothing is little different, right? Don't you think? Yes. So there we are getting the flat surface, but here we are getting what? A curved kind of surface, correct? So these things you can apply to the object here. Getting?